Here we have a story at strangerdimensions.com by Rob Schwartz, entitled A New Look at John Titor's Predictions. Mr. Schwartz begins, as I wrote nearly 8 years ago, John Titor's story was painted in the dulcet, midnight colors of Coast to Coast AM, driven by a community's desire to believe, if just for a moment, that time travel was possible. A lot has changed since John Titor first posted at the Time Travel Institute forum in the year 2000. And even more has changed since I first wrote my John Titor predictions 7 years ago. This is an updated version with a new look at some of Titor's more intriguing predictions involving our potential future and the time traveler's own world line. But again, we must remember that these are not necessarily predictions. They're statements made from the point of view of a time traveler, one who often spoke of world-line divergence. These are, then, alleged reflections on an individual's past. On the other hand, given the many comparisons drawn over the years between Titor's story, you may choose to view it all as compelling. According to his story, Titor began his journey in 2036. He'd grown up in Florida and experienced both the domestic conflict in the form of civil war, followed by a worldwide nuclear war. The effects of these conflicts were disastrous, and much of Titor's story involved his contempt for the people of our time period. His dystopian future, he thought, could have been avoided. But as for our world line, Titor often mentioned a roughly 2.5% divergence in timelines while traveling. This means our future would not necessarily match up exactly with his past, especially after his appearance in our timeline and his influence in our timeline. And while returning to his original world line and family was possible, he also described it as tricky. The question is, then, if you choose to ask it, did Titor change our world line simply by being here? In a post in regards to Y2K, Titor wrote, quote, "Have you considered that I might already have accidentally screwed up your world line?" End quote. Here we see a comment by Titor about an event that strangely did come to pass. Quote, "Are you really surprised to find out that Iraq has nukes now? Or is that just nonsense to whip everyone up into accepting the next war?" End quote. Titor arrived on our timeline in November 2000 and left in March 2001. Remember, this was before 9/11. And the U.S. did not invade Iraq until 2003. The prelude to invasion involved many public hearings on the possible presence of weapons of mass destruction, with Congress passing the Iraq Resolution in 2002. What's curious is that Titor would make such comments well before the public eye turned again toward Iraq and the possibility of another war. The fact that he also mentioned the exact context of the war has perplexed many who have researched the John Titor story. Titor also made statements like, quote, "As far as the war goes, I have faith that you are quite capable of starting one all by yourself," end quote. And, quote, "In the grand scheme of things, the war in the Middle East is a part of what's to come, not the cause," end quote. Always implying a long, drawn-out battle was further upon the horizon. It's certainly possible that these statements were simply the result of foresight or good political guesses, especially since the U.S. had already been involved with Iraq during the Gulf War. But even so, this is perhaps one of Titor's most compelling statements about our future, made before it happened. the future of the Olympics. Quote, as a result of many conflicts. No, there were no official Olympics after 2004. However, it appears they may be revived in 2040. While the 2008 Olympics were being held in Beijing, China, they did not occur without a hitch. During the lead up to that Olympics, Tibetan protests spread throughout Chinese provinces, with calls for independence and the return of the Dalai Lama, as well as a number of boycotts. Many wondered if this would interfere with the Olympics, though they did continue forward. Of course, Titor did not mention the 2008 Olympics specifically. Say that 10 times fast. He stated in no uncertain terms that after 2004, no Olympics took place at all, due to civil and world wars. Here in our world line, London hosted the Olympics in 2012 and Rio in 2016, seemingly blowing a hole in this particular statement. Tokyo, Japan would host in 2020. However, the Olympics then were postponed. However, one has to take into account the fact that these same events may take place at a later time, as well as being slightly different events. The hidden functions of the IBM 5100. Quote, you mean the breakthroughs in high-energy physics and the unknown functions of the 5100, end quote. This quote by Titor was loaded with allusions to our potential future and discoveries that would soon be revealed. I've covered the IBM 5100 portable computer in a separate article, but suffice it to say that Titor mentioned a hidden functionality within the computer that really did turn out to exist. The functionality was likely unknown to the average consumer at the time of his posting. So it's curious that he would have known such a detail himself. Not only was it unknown to the average consumer, it was unknown to anybody but those who had built the original prototype. So we're talking about maybe less than a dozen people knew. Titor's comments about breakthroughs in high-energy physics almost certainly point towards CERN, which in 2013 announced the discovery of the Higgs boson. And Titor also claimed that CERN would soon discover the means of time travel. An overheating space plane. Quote, care to share with me how you solved the overheating problem on your space plane? End quote. This is such an odd thing for Titor to say. To what space plane was he referring? To what problem to be solved? Many believe his comment here was an allusion to the Columbia Space Shuttle disaster of 2003, which occurred after a piece of foam struck the shuttle's left wing during takeoff. I think that was an O-ring problem, wasn't it? Upon re-entry, superheated air breached the damaged wing, leading to disintegration of the shuttle. No, maybe this is the one with the foam. NASA's space shuttle program has been shuttered for almost 10 years now, so perhaps it's not unusual for Titor to refer to it as a space plane. From his point of view, the program would have perhaps been a forgotten footnote in history, something he didn't remember much about. Let's check out that art.
Oh, hi. Are you Joshua Ray?
Yes.
I'm Sarah Smith. May I come in?
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Thanks.
So, what can I do for you?
Well, you are the Joshua Ray with the Glimpse of the Future blog, right?
Yes.
So it's true you have one of those...
Temporal displacement vehicles.
It'd be much easier if you call it a time machine like they do in the movies.
Well, I guess it would.
Wow. They're so real.
Oh, so I'm sorry. I didn't quite get exactly what you were wanting.
So I'm turning 30 today.
Well, happy birthday.
Thank you. I have been thinking a lot about this article that I read about online. There was this guy, he was doing some kind of future research, and, well, he accidentally ran into himself in the future. And, well, he took a photo, like a before and after photo of himself.
Yes, I saw.
I can't seem to get it out of my mind. So, for 2 weeks now, I've been looking all over for someone who has access to one of those,
You can just call it a time machine.
Then I found your blog. And you're a photographer. I was just wondering if you could maybe possibly take a before and after photo of me. I have cash, I can pay you.
Sarah, look,
$500.
you seem like a nice girl, but I don't know about this. You do know you have to have a license to use a time vehicle, right?
Well, I wasn't really expecting to go with you. I just thought you could take a photo of me now and then make a quick trip and take a photo of me in the future.
Well, I try very hard to only take pictures of things in the future.
Oh, really? Why is that?
Like cities and gadgets, just not specific people.
A lot of people do it, you know. Like that guy I read about. I mean, he actually met himself and the space-time continuum didn't explode or anything.
I know.
So what do you say?
All right, I'll do it. You didn't tell me how far ahead you wanted to go.
Oh, I hadn't thought that far. Well, I am turning 30 today, so, 30 years?
I mean, I've never gone farther than 20 years, but 30 years is absolutely possible.
Are you sure?
Absolutely.
So what do you need me to do now?
Well, I should probably take your before picture.
Well, where do you want me to sit?
All right, over there is fine.
Right here?
Yeah. Smile. 3, 2. How does that look?
It's okay. What do you think?
I think you look good. Well, so meet me here in a week, and I'll have the photo for you. Well, depending on if I can find you or if your future self will cooperate.
I guess I should make a note to myself to come back here in 30 years.
Yes, come right back here to this very spot. Or, as close as you can. Oh, no. Well, let's wait and see if I can actually get the picture first.
Okay. So we'll just,
yeah.
Go. Okay.
Are you Sir Smith?
I haven't been Smith in a long time. Yes?
Well, I guess you know I'm here since you remembered to come.
Yes, I know you're here. This day is the only thing I've thought about for the last 2 years.
Okay. Well, I don't have a lot of time.
No. Sorry.
What?
You can't take my picture.
Why?
You never gave it to me. 30 years ago, you didn't bring back a picture.
Oh. If you want one now, maybe we could.
You cannot give me the picture.
What? Why not?
Because then I won't have a reason to come back.
I don't understand.
I miss you so much, Joshua.
Hi. Did you get the picture? What's wrong?
Well, it's kind of a long story.
Oh?
You want to talk about it over dinner?
Oh, okay.
Okay.